The Sun, the central star of our solar system, has been the subject of human fascination and scientific study for centuries. As our technological capabilities have advanced, so too has our ability to observe the Sun with increasing precision and detail. Over the years, a number of strange objects have been seen close to our Sun, captured by various space observatories and solar missions. These anomalies, ranging from peculiar shapes to unexpected movements, have sparked intrigue and speculation within both the scientific community and the general public. One such mystery was discovered by an amateur astronomer who, while examining images from the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, stumbled upon a large black circular object seemingly drawing energy from the Sun. The Solar and Heliospheric Observatory satellite, a collaborative project between NASA and the European Space Agency, has been observing the Sun since its launch in 1995. Equipped with advanced instruments, it captures high-resolution images of the Sun's atmosphere and solar wind, providing invaluable data for solar scientists. These images are publicly available, allowing both professionals and amateur astronomers to explore and analyze solar phenomena. An avid skywatcher and amateur astronomer was meticulously scanning the latest Solar and Heliospheric Observatory satellite images. While reviewing a series of images taken over several days, he noticed something unusual: a large, perfectly circular black object near the Sun. This object appeared to be stationary, with what looked like a thin, dark filament extending from its lower edge into the solar surface. Intrigued and baffled, he documented his findings and began sharing them with social media pages that share mysterious photographs. The black object in the images measured larger than Earth, making it an enormous structure. Its circular shape was remarkably precise, and the mysterious arms connecting it to the Sun gave the impression of a tether or conduit. This seemed to pulsate with solar activity, suggesting an interaction between the object and the Sun's energy. One of the most astonishing aspects of his discovery was the apparent energy transfer between the Sun and the black object. The object's dynamic behavior, coupled with subtle fluctuations in the Sun's corona around the connection point, indicated that the object might be siphoning energy from the Sun. Such a process, if genuine, would require a technology or mechanism far beyond our current understanding. The most popular and sensational theory proposed by UFO enthusiasts and some researchers is that the object is an advanced extraterrestrial craft. Its immense size, precise shape, and ability to interact with the Sun's energy point to a technology that humanity cannot yet comprehend. Proponents of this theory suggest that the object could be refueling or drawing power for unknown purposes, possibly related to propulsion or sustaining life support systems. Another theory posits that the object is a previously unknown natural astronomical phenomenon. This explanation suggests that the object could be a type of plasma structure or a large magnetically confined area of space debris. The energy transfer observed might be a natural interaction between the Sun's magnetic field and this object. However, the perfectly circular shape challenges this hypothesis, as natural celestial bodies and phenomena rarely exhibit such geometric precision. Skeptics argue that the black object might be an artifact of the imaging process, such as a shadow or glitch in the data. While the spacecraft's instruments are highly advanced, they are not immune to technical anomalies. This theory suggests that the object could be the result of data processing errors or malfunctions in the imaging equipment. However, the consistency and duration of the object's presence across multiple images make this explanation less likely. If the black object near the Sun is indeed real, its study could revolutionize our understanding of solar physics and energy dynamics. Scientists would need to develop new models to explain the interaction between the Sun and this object, potentially leading to breakthroughs in astrophysics and space technology. The discovery could also prompt a re-evaluation of solar observation techniques and instrumentation to better detect and analyze such anomalies. The possibility of the object being an advanced craft raises profound questions about the existence of advanced civilizations beyond Earth. If confirmed, it would provide the first tangible evidence of extraterrestrial technology, fundamentally altering our perspective on humanity's place in the universe. This discovery would likely accelerate the search for extraterrestrial intelligence and foster international collaboration in space exploration and research. the man's discovery has already generated significant public interest and speculation. The mysterious nature of the object and its dramatic interaction with the sun capture the imagination, fueling debates and discussions across social media and forums. This heightened interest underscores the importance of transparency and open access to astronomical data, allowing enthusiasts and professionals alike to contribute to our collective understanding of the cosmos. Since its launch in 1995, the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory has provided continuous, high-resolution images of the sun. Designed primarily to study the sun's outer atmosphere and solar wind, it has inadvertently captured numerous anomalies that have intrigued scientists and UFO enthusiasts alike. Among these anomalies are sightings of large, often metallic-looking objects near the sun, which have come to be interpreted by some as UFOs. Several sightings have stood out over the years. One of the most significant occurred in March 2012, when a massive, spherical object appeared in images of the sun. This object, which seemed to be tethered to the sun by a thin filament, led to speculations that it was drawing energy from the sun. The UFOs observed near the sun vary in size and shape. Some are spherical, while others appear as cubes, cylinders, or other geometric forms. These objects are often described as massive, with some estimates suggesting they could be several times the size of Earth. Their well-defined shapes and immense sizes differentiate them from typical solar phenomena like flares or coronal mass ejections. The behavior of these objects is another point of intrigue. Many sightings suggest that these UFOs exhibit controlled movements, often positioning themselves near the sun and then moving away at high speeds. The filament-like connections observed in some instances imply a deliberate interaction with the sun, possibly to extract energy or for some other unknown purpose. Another theory posits that these objects could be sophisticated solar observation platforms operated by an advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Positioned near the sun, these platforms could be studying solar activity or gathering data on our solar system. Their proximity to the sun would provide a unique vantage point for observing solar phenomena and potentially detecting other planets or spacecraft within our solar system. While this hypothesis is compelling, some scientists suggest that these objects might be natural but currently unexplained phenomena. They could be large plasma formations, unusual magnetic structures, or other solar anomalies that we do not yet fully understand. The distinct shapes and behaviors of these objects, however, make this explanation less satisfying to many observers. These sightings would significantly bolster efforts in the search for extraterrestrial life. Confirming the presence of advanced technology near the sun would suggest that intelligent civilizations are actively exploring and utilizing our solar system. This could lead to increased funding and interest in projects aimed at detecting and communicating with extraterrestrial beings. Studying these UFOs could provide insights into advanced propulsion systems, energy extraction methods, and other technological innovations. If we could understand and replicate even a fraction of the technology observed, it could lead to transformative advancements in our own technological capabilities. Among the numerous solar phenomena observed, sightings of black cube-shaped UFOs near the sun have garnered significant attention and intrigue. The cube-shaped UFOs are notable for their sharp geometric edges and dark appearance. Unlike natural solar phenomena, which typically have irregular and diffuse forms, these cubes stand out due to their precise shapes. Estimates based on their size relative to the sun suggest that these objects are immense, potentially several times the size of Earth. The stark contrast between their darkness and the sun's brightness makes them highly conspicuous in the images. The behavior of these cube-shaped UFOs is equally perplexing. In many instances, they seem to remain stationary, unaffected by the sun's intense gravitational and magnetic forces. Other sightings depict them moving at high speeds, sometimes appearing or disappearing abruptly. This erratic behavior further distinguishes them from known natural phenomena and mechanical artifacts. One of the most compelling theories is that these cube-shaped UFOs represent advanced extraterrestrial technology. Their geometric precision, immense size, and ability to withstand extreme solar conditions suggest a level of engineering far beyond human capabilities. Some researchers propose that these cubes might be enormous spacecraft or space stations designed for unknown purposes, such as energy harvesting, observation, or interstellar travel. Another intriguing hypothesis posits that these cubes are solar harvesting stations. Given their proximity to the Sun and apparent stability in such a hostile environment, it is conceivable that they are designed to extract energy directly from the Sun. This theory aligns with sightings where the cubes appear to be tethered to the Sun by filaments, possibly siphoning solar energy for advanced technological uses. A less conventional but fascinating theory suggests that these cube-shaped UFOs are manifestations of dimensional or temporal anomalies. This perspective argues that the cubes might be artifacts from parallel dimensions or future timelines intersecting with our reality near the Sun. Such anomalies could explain their sudden appearance and disappearance and their resistance to the Sun's forces. Studying these cube-shaped UFOs could yield transformative technological advancements. Understanding their design and functionality might inspire new technologies in energy harvesting, space travel, and materials science. Such breakthroughs could have profound implications for our technological development and the future of space exploration. The idea of extraterrestrial civilizations harnessing energy from stars is not new. In 1960, physicist Freeman Dyson proposed the concept of a Dyson sphere, a hypothetical megastructure that could encompass a star to capture its energy output. While a full Dyson sphere might be impractical due to engineering constraints, the principle behind it remains compelling. A more feasible approach could involve smaller, mobile energy harvesting platforms or devices positioned close to the star, extracting energy directly from its immense output. For UFOs to utilize the Sun's energy, they would require technology capable of withstanding extreme temperatures and intense radiation. This could include advanced materials far beyond current human capabilities, capable of maintaining structural integrity and operational efficiency in the harshest conditions. Moreover, these technologies would need to efficiently convert solar energy into usable power, likely through mechanisms more sophisticated than our most advanced solar panels. Over the years, SOHO has captured numerous images showing unidentified objects near the Sun. Among these, sightings of large, geometrically precise objects have been particularly intriguing. These objects often appear to remain stationary or move in ways that suggest deliberate control, exhibiting behaviors inconsistent with known natural phenomena. One possible mechanism for energy extraction involves magnetic confinement. In this scenario, a UFO could use powerful magnetic fields to create a protective barrier against the Sun's heat and radiation. Within this magnetic shield, the UFO could deploy instruments to siphon off solar energy, possibly by capturing charged particles from the solar wind or directly absorbing radiant energy. Another plausible method is photovoltaic conversion, but on a scale far exceeding current human technology. An advanced civilization might develop photovoltaic materials with efficiencies approaching theoretical maximums, capable of converting a significant portion of the Sun's radiation into electrical energy. These materials could be part of large, adaptive arrays that continuously orient themselves to optimize energy capture. The Sun emits a constant stream of charged particles, known as the solar wind. A UFO positioned within the Sun's corona could potentially harvest this plasma, using it as a direct energy source. Advanced electromagnetic fields could channel these particles into containment systems, where their kinetic energy could be converted into electricity or used to power other technologies. As civilizations advance, their energy requirements grow exponentially. Harnessing the energy of a star could provide a virtually limitless power source, supporting everything from interstellar travel to large-scale manufacturing and communication networks. For an advanced civilization, the Sun's energy would be an invaluable resource, far outstripping the capabilities of any planetary energy system. Beyond energy needs, the proximity to a star like the Sun could offer strategic advantages. Monitoring and controlling such a significant energy source could be crucial for maintaining technological and defensive superiority. Additionally, positioning near the Sun allows for rapid, energy-efficient travel within the solar system, enabling quick responses to various needs and challenges. The concept of UFOs harnessing the Sun's energy provides a tantalizing vision of what advanced technology might achieve. It could inspire new research into high-efficiency energy conversion, advanced materials, and space-based energy harvesting. By striving to understand and emulate these capabilities, humanity could accelerate its technological progress. It has been over a year since scientists experienced the unfortunate loss of one of the most renowned telescopes in existence. However, the exact circumstances surrounding the collapse of the legendary Arecibo Observatory still present a puzzling enigma. Despite extensive investigations, the root cause of the collapse remains elusive and continues to spark curiosity among the scientific community. Situated amidst the lush and dense vegetation of Puerto Rico, the remarkable feature of the Arecibo Observatory was its expansive radio dish, stretching an impressive 1,000 feet or 305 meters in diameter. However, after operating for over 60 years, on December 1, 2020, the entire 900-ton scientific platform tragically plummeted, causing catastrophic damage to the delicate dish. The collapse of the Arecibo Observatory marked the culmination of a prolonged period of deterioration and damage. Surprisingly, even just a month prior to the collapse, the National Science Foundation, which held ownership of the observatory but did not have direct management control, maintained optimism about the potential for engineers to salvage the iconic telescope. Presently, a dedicated team of engineers has been assigned the crucial task of thoroughly investigating the exact causes behind the catastrophic event at Arecibo. This in-depth analysis has been initiated at the request of the National Science Foundation, with the primary objective being to prevent any future occurrences of such a devastating collapse in similar observatories or structures. The comprehensive study aims to identify and comprehend the precise factors and circumstances that led to the unfortunate demise of the Arecibo Observatory, striving to ensure enhanced safety and structural integrity in similar scientific facilities worldwide. Oddly enough, moments before its collapse, the observatory detected a mysterious near-Earth object. As of right now, these photographs are making the rounds on social media, where people are pointing out that the object doesn't match a typical asteroid, and researchers have been comparing this discovery to the strange object that was photographed above Turkey in 2008. The discovery of a 500-meter disc-shaped object in space represents a remarkable achievement for the Arecibo Observatory and the broader field of astronomy. It was made possible through the observatory's advanced radio wave detection capabilities and signal processing techniques. Researchers at the observatory detected an anomalous radio signal originating from a region of deep space. The signal exhibited distinct patterns that piqued the curiosity of the scientific community. Further analysis revealed that the source of the signal was a colossal 500-meter disc-shaped object, unlike anything observed before. The object has been described as a minor celestial body. When it comes to its size, estimations based on its brightness and light reflection suggest that the object has a diameter ranging from 0.2 to 0.5 kilometers. While this makes it larger than 90% of other asteroids, it still remains significantly smaller when compared to larger asteroids. The detection of a 500-meter disc-shaped object in space holds profound implications for our understanding of the cosmos, and while the precise nature and origin of this object remain subjects of ongoing research and debate, several key implications are already apparent. Firstly, the discovery challenges our preconceived notions of celestial bodies. The disk shape of the object is highly unusual in the context of natural astronomical phenomena. Its existence prompts questions about its formation, purpose, and the forces that shaped it. Secondly, the detection underscores the importance of continued investment in astronomical research and observatories like Arecibo. The ability to make groundbreaking discoveries of this magnitude relies on cutting-edge technology, dedicated scientists, and ongoing support for space exploration and research. The Arecibo Observatory's role in this discovery highlights the need for continued investment in the study of the universe. Lastly, the object's discovery fuels our innate human curiosity. It serves as a reminder that the universe is replete with mysteries waiting to be uncovered. In our quest to understand the cosmos, we are constantly confronted with the unknown, pushing the boundaries of our knowledge and inspiring new generations of astronomers and scientists.
Missing stars could point to alien civilizations. Researchers comparing views of the Lupus the Wolf constellation taken in 1950 and then again in 2016 noticed that a star was missing. This alone is nothing incredibly mysterious, but subsequent studies noted that this single disappearing star was not alone. There were in fact hundreds of unaccounted for stars that have disappeared over the decades, with apparently no explanation. A new study has been published in the Astronomical Journal that attempts to understand how so many stars could just disappear without a trace, and the implications are astonishing. Led by Beatriz Villarol, the authors state in the report that unless a star directly collapses into a black hole, there is no known physical process by which it could physically vanish. The implications of finding such objects extend from the traditional astrophysics field to the more exotic searches for evidence of technologically advanced civilizations. Essentially, the authors believe that one of the clearest explanations for the disappearing stars is the involvement of extraterrestrial life. They have identified so-called hotspots, where there seem to be a surprising number of missing stars, and believe that homing in on these locations for further study and analysis could be a way to target potential locations of extraterrestrial life. Many researchers believe that, if advanced alien civilizations were to exist, they would have likely developed what is hypothetically known as a Dyson sphere. This megastructure would allow the civilization to encompass a star to harness the reactions occurring on this star for energy, and the researchers conducting this study acknowledge that this could be a possible reason for hundreds of stars to disappear so suddenly. However, researchers are hesitant to acknowledge theories such as this, especially given the frequency with which proposed extraterrestrial activity has turned out to have a much more natural explanation. But even if the disappearance of the stars had nothing to do with aliens, finding out what natural occurrence caused them to blink out of view would still be a huge step for researchers. Villarol noted that finding an actually vanishing star or a star that appears out of nowhere would be a precious discovery and certainly would include new astrophysics beyond the one we know of today. So for now, researchers are continuing to probe the circumstances of this disappearance in the hopes that they either locate extraterrestrial life or uncover groundbreaking, previously unknown principles of astrophysics. Scientists have just detected a powerful space laser beaming from deep space. Scientists discovered an immensely powerful radio wave laser, so powerful it is referred to as a megamaser, from the new Meerkat telescope in South Africa. Not only is it a super strong beam, but it is also the most distant megamaser that they have been able to detect from Earth to date, with estimates putting it at about 5 billion light-years away from us. Scientists from the team who discovered this megamaser explain that these are usually formed when two galaxies collide violently. When this happens, the gases from within these galaxies become extremely dense and can shoot out highly concentrated beams of light. This new megamaser has been officially named Nkalakathu, a Zulu word appropriately meaning big boss. The discovery has also triggered excitement around the Meerkat telescope's potential. Dr. Glowacki, from the team of scientists, remarks that it's impressive that, with just a single night of observations, we've already found a record-breaking megamaser. It shows just how good the telescope is. The record-breaking discovery and insight into the power of Meerkat has the scientific community extremely hopeful about what they might discover next from this survey, as they proceed by observing narrower parts of the night sky in extremely deep detail. The end goal will be to better understand the evolution of our universe and creation and formation of various galactic phenomena like megamasers themselves.
The repeating radio burst. The mysterious essence of radio bursts is a spectacle that scientists have considered for ages. Radio bursts produce sprouts of fast radio waves. The duration of these powerful sprouts are milliseconds from light-years away, inhabiting galaxies. Astronomers have been inept to pinpoint a consistent cycle of a radio burst until now. As of earlier in 2020, the fast radio burst 121102 was discovered to be a recurrent and distinct cycle. Fluent cycles of radio bursts are a foreign concept. The extent of the cycle consists of 157 days. The initial 67 days, the source remains mute, while the remaining 90 days, it is bestirred from its slumber.
During this stage of the cycle, it gives out frequent radio sprouts before being hushed back into oblivion. Typically, traces of radio bursts that are identified only sprout once. This imposes a challenge on astronomers, as their conception is widely speculated. Subsequently, they are futile to forecast and detect. The discovery of FRB 121102, along with the assistance of other radio burst sources, has helped in growing a lead on distinguishing the mystery that are radio bursts. Before the identification of FRB 121102 cycle, it was already widely known for its activity. FRB 121102 was the most active fast radio burst discovered yet, consequently leading to the first localization of a radio burst.